Okay, guys, thank you very much for stopping by again. This is the third tutorial on arrays, and basically what we're going to be doing here is that we're going to be adding the elements in an array. So what we're going to do is that we're going to add, for example, we're going to add 20 plus 10 plus 5 plus 24 plus 30, and then we're just going to get the overall of total value. We're going to print it out. So before we begin, make sure you've created your class, name it whatever you want, and get your method down. After that, you're gonna initialize your array. You can use this method, or you can use the other method where you put your curly brackets and you key in the values. But in this case, I've just gone this way to make it less complicated. So all I've done is just create an array, give it a reference variable name, and then took the indexes out and then give them different values. So created the index and then give them values up till 4. Okay. So just the array you can see is a length 5. We've given it a length of 5 here, so that means it's just 1 2. Remember, this 0 stands as a 1 as far as the length is concerned. So it's basically 1 2 3 4 5. So don't get confused by the 4 here. It's still 5. So all we're going to start with here is, let's start with the for loop. We have something that we're going to have to do before creating the for loop, but I always find it less confusing when you create the for loop first and get your loop going. Then you can understand what the rest of the other parts are doing. So we just go ahead and write the for loop down. Integer I is equals to 0 is going to be a array index counter. So I is less than array1 dot lgt array1 dot length. So yeah, the index is going to be less than the length, which is 5 here. So the index is going to stop at 4. We continue on. Pause. Okay. So yeah, from here we've got our loop. So what do we want? So basically we want the values in our array to loop. But where do we start from here? As you can see, when you come in a position like this, you get stuck. Okay, I've got my indexes to loop. They're gonna be looping from 0 1 2 3. But what do I do? Do I say array 1 plus array 1, then you give the an index, and then plus equals 2, or what do? You get pretty stuck here. So all you do is that you create you know a value called sum, or total, or whatever. So you have integer sum is equals to, so what you want to start with, integer sum, you're just going to give it 0. Yeah, because sum, it needs to be, it needs to be a variable, that a fixed number variable. We're going to keep changing the value of sum as we keep going through the loop. So you'll see it'll get clearer as we go on with the loop. So all we need to do is that basically we're going to say array 1, which is our array reference variable, key in our bracket. Oh, I made a mistake. Yeah, what's going on? Okay. So after we've done that, what you want to do is that you say array I is plus and equals to it's plus and equals to sum. So after you've done this, see here we've got array1 equals to I. So basically what is going to happen, first we're going to have our 0 here. I is going to be 0, so it's going to be 0 plus equals to sum. Okay, wait. Okay, it's going to be 0 plus and equals to sum. So array1 dot I is going to be equals to sum now. But as you can see, we've made a very big mistake here. We do not want this to happen. What we want is sum to come first, because we want sum's value to keep changing. We want to use sum to replace the different values as they loop, so we can add them onto the next value. It's kind of confusing, but just let's just go on with it, and it will get clearer. So what I want to do first is type sum here. Sum is basically plus, which means we're going to add it with the array index value as we loop, and then from there we're going to replace sum with that value that we have. So plus equals to array1, which is our array reference variable, dot I. So basically you can see from here we're going to add sum plus array I. So what area is right now is at 0. So 0 is what? 20. So it's going to be 0 plus 20, and then is equals to 20. So sum now is going to change to 20 here. It's not going to be 0 anymore. It's going to be 20. So we're going to use 20. It's going to be 20 plus RAI, which is now going to be what? 1. So it's going to be 10. So it's going to be 20 plus 10 is equals to 30. So sum is going to be equals to 30 here. Now we're not gonna change it here. Don't worry, the loop will do it for us. So yeah, that's what we have here now. That's basically just how it's gonna happen. And then all we do is that we now print it out. So we're gonna print it outside, of the loop. We don't want to, print statement to keep looping. It's just gonna be too much. So fyst system dot. So we write our print statement. Okay, after we've done that, we just go ahead and print sum and hope that the program works. So we go ahead and run the file. Alright, hope it works. Let me enlarge this for you guys to see. It says 89. Okay, I mean I don't know whether it's 89, but I'm pretty sure it is 89. I mean the computer can't be wrong now, can it? It's certainly not. So yeah, you can go ahead and calculate this, make sure it works. 20 plus 10, I think it's 30. 30 plus 5, it's 35. 35 plus 24, we've got blah blah blah. Okay, I'm a little stuck there, but okay. So I think it's 89. Let's go ahead and you can go ahead and like the video and subscribe. I'll be doing another tutorial, so stick around. Thank you very much for stopping by. So alright, see you in the next tutorial, guys.